Hello everyone, this is Neetu Chaudhary and I welcome to you on my channel Peace Through Parenting. Today I would like to talk about the mindset change and how we can create a better world. This is the current world which we are creating, but I'm sure we don't want to give this to the next generation. The world which we want to give is this one, a world full of peace, love and compassion. And to do that, we have to change our mindset and we have to help our children in changing their mindset, and to do that, we have to sow the seed now to get the result 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. So let's discuss about the different mindsets and how we can get benefited out of it. Before proceeding further, I would like to a little bit touch upon the about the brain, how does the brain work, which we have discussed in earlier video also. The human brain reorganizes itself. So every thought or every experience which we have, that creates a new path in our brain. Some are temporary, some are long lasting. As parents, it's very important for us to understand this thing, because if we repeat something continuously with the child, that becomes a permanent path in child's brain. So we can create the path which are good for children. There are two type of mindsets available currently. The one is a fixed mindset, which we talks about that I can't do this because I don't have the talent to do that. And the other mindset says I don't have the talent yet, but I can learn it and do it. So these are the two different mindsets. These are being discussed by Carol Dweck. I have read her books in a couple of publications. She's a renowned psychologist from the Stanford University. So she has explained the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Now there are a lot of publications available. You may like to read them. In my views and in my understanding, the fixed mindset is they avoid the failure. And like, okay, this is what my personality is. I'm born with this talent and this is what I can do. So if something new comes, they are hesitant to learn those things. While the growth mindset, they accept failures and they take it as a milestone and go ahead to the next step. Why to understand this thing is important, because when we see a lot of suicides are happening and wrong things are happening in the world, it is very important that we prepare children for the growth mindset and teach them how to accept the failures, how to accept, okay, I'm not good in this yet, but I'm yet to learn and I can learn and do it. So these are the things which will help as parents to us in bringing up our children. Now the next question is that how can we help children to go from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset? There are a few tips for it. The way we appreciate child is very important. Many times we appreciate child like, okay, wow, you're a born artist, or we say that I knew that you will do this thing, you are an amazing artist or you're an amazing dancer. When we say this, we are talking about the outcome, the artwork or the dance or the selection what they have done. We are missing something very important. There is a process of doing it, and the process is more important than the outcome, because the outcome may change during the life, but the process, the efforts, the process of putting the efforts will remain same. So we have to emphasize on the process rather than the outcome, and explain them that it's about the being and becoming and not what we are having it and what we are getting. So it's always important that we appreciate the process, the efforts, the energy which they have put into creating something. Some of the sentences which we use, I would like to share that. Like the first is a good job. So in this sentence we are talking about the job is good. We are not talking about the good artwork. The next is, I like the way you sing. Now here we are not saying that you are the born artist or you're an amazing singer. We are talking about the way they are doing it. So it will get fixed into their mind, it will go into the brain that, okay, the way I am doing it, the process, the efforts I'm putting is more important. Because of the efforts only I'm getting these results. I appreciate your creative approach. I love the way you choose dresses. I appreciate your efforts for arranging blocks. I knew you could do it. I always know you will do your best. It's wonderful. You got up every time you fell down. Rather than saying, I'm proud, sometimes we can ask them, are you proud of yourself? Or you should be proud of yourself, what you have done. So it will boost their self-esteem. And sometimes when they fail or they fall down, ask them to reflect that, okay, falling is one part, but what did you learn in that complete process? And we have to encourage them to tell that, okay, the people, those who take the risk, those who fall, they only succeed later. So it's part of the life. These are some of the sentences which we can use while appreciating child, which will help them to understand important of the process and the efforts more than the outcome. And slowly it will move them from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. Along with preparing them for the moving from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset, we have to prepare child for the life, not for the success, because life has both the flavors, success and the failure. If we prepare them only for the success, and when they face the failure, they don't know how to handle it. So we have to prepare for life. And how can we do that? The first thing we can do is that share your personal stories and stories of all renowned personalities. How did they fail? What were the embarrassments they have faced? When you being silly or the funny or the stupid, you acted very stupidly. Before sharing success stories and the accomplishment. So they will understand, okay, to achieve those successes or the accomplishment, these are the stepping stones, the failures and all the problems, then only we can achieve there. And the parents are also not God. They have gone through the same path, the same journey. They have faced this problem. So it's okay if I'm facing. If today I face a problem, tomorrow I am going to succeed in it. And celebrate their failures as milestones, because they're not going to fail always. These are very rare opportunities. So let's celebrate their failures. Take them out for some outing or some party or anything when they fail, and they'll always remember it. Now, this is something I have seen in many families, that when the toddlers they're learning to walk and they fall, especially old ladies in the family, they come and they hit the floor or the wall and they say it's their mistake, not the child's mistake. Unknowingly, we are teaching two very dangerous things to child. The first thing is that don't accept your mistake. When you are falling on the floor, it's floor's mistake, not yours. Now, slowly, it will get into their brain. It gets fixed that, okay, it's always a mistake of other person, not my person, not me. The second biggest dangerous thing we are teaching is that take the revenge by hitting the floor. So the first thing is that it's the floor's mistake, and second thing we are doing is that we are hitting the floor. And then we say that why so much violence is there in the world. Unknowingly, we ourselves are teaching children the same thing when they are very young. So be careful, be more conscious about the actions which we take or the words which we use or the way we react when we are dealing with children. And consciously we can take better choices, we can make better choices. I hope you will find it useful. Please share it with your friends. We never know which child will get benefited out of it. I'm very sure that with all the efforts and consciousness and conscious parenting, we will be able to create a better tomorrow for all beings, for all children across the world. Thank you so much. Please like it, share it, and subscribe. Thank you.